All right, well, congratulations on your first live show.
Thank you.
Do you feel like it's a different energy in the room having the cameras and America watching you live versus just live battle rounds where it's the room?
You know, I don't know. The energy is what you make of it, you know, because we don't see all of America watching TV. It's just we know in our minds that America is watching, and I kind of forgot, honestly. You know, and I just focused on singing in my song, and I focused on my parents being right there, and my brother being right there, and like, I don't know, and that was really all I focused on, and Adam.
Okay. Well, right.
Yeah.
I mean, and you do have such a good support system because he especially has been so behind you from, you know, day one. Do you kind of feel like you trust him completely to choose the songs and the arrangement? Like if he advises you next week on what to sing, are you going to say yes, or do you kind of have a wish list in mind and you like have an idea already of what you want to do, and so there might be some conversation?
Well, Adam lets me bring songs to him, and I love it. He started suggesting songs to me, and I was like, maybe. But then what I started doing is he seems like I've learned that he's a very visual person, and when he sees things, it's easier for him to understand. And so what I do is, instead of giving him titles and saying I want production like this, guitar like this, whatever, I would do a cover of it with my friends, and we'd produce it how we would want to produce it, and we'd send it to him and see what he said. And we've pretty much gone through like 4 songs that we're down with doing, and for this one I sent him a cover of me doing Ordinary People. And for us it was between this song or Sunday Morning was the decision choice, and we finally ended up choosing Ordinary People just because it means so much.
Yeah.
It was good. I'm
glad
I did it.
And it's such a unique take on the song. So I think like you really made it your own, and I think almost now you've set the bar a little higher for yourself going forward. But so do you have kind of like a plan for what you want to do next, or are you taking it 1 week at a time?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, I have a plan, but I also try to remember to stay in the moment, because you know, there's no point putting yourself down, but there's no point being overconfident, because this could be my last night that I perform for America, you know. And so I wanted to bring the heat of Ordinary People and the heat of that subject to the stage, but I'm also thinking ahead, because you have to be prepared for either or, you know, got to be prepared for all circumstances. And me and Adam have, you know, we have a game plan if I make it, and you know, the standard is set high, but I want to bring something different. You know, I want to bring variety. So I kind of want to make, if I make it further, I kind of want to make it so that you almost can't compare the songs, because they're just different.
Yeah.
You know, Rumor Has It was so different from Ordinary People, you know, and so I want to keep that going, hopefully, if I make it.
Yeah, so. No, I think that's a good plan.
Thank you.
And I mean, everything moves so quickly on the show, from obviously no time to choose the song to on the night of things can change because it's live.
Yeah.
What has been the most surprising thing for you, kind of starting this journey and seeing just what goes into the show?
I think what surprises me the most is that it goes by so fast, and I think it surprises me that I'm talking to Adam Levine, because he's Adam Levine.
Yeah.
You know, and just this whole moment, like, how in the world did a normal, you know, shy, nerd student who had her whole life wanted to do academic stuff, like, I never, ever, even when I was a kid, I never even fantasized about doing music as a career, because my parents told me it would never happen, like, don't be reasonable, you know, and like, so I was always reasonable, even as a kid, even though I loved to sing, never thought I could do it, because I was like, that only happens to, like, no one, you know, so, like, I never thought about it, and so, for this to actually be happening, sometimes I'm just like, this is a dream, like, this can't be real, you know, and I don't know, like, I'm just so thankful. And, like, if this is my last day, so be it. But my experience so far has been one I'll never forget, one I'll have to tell my children and my grandchildren, and, you know, and all the free stuff we're getting, which is pretty cool.
Which is always
Coming
nice.
from a cheap person, getting free stuff is always nice.
Oh, yes,
you know?
I know. That's why I do what I do as well.
I don't know, it's just, sometimes you got to be thankful for everything, because everything is a gift, and nothing that, you know, happened to you without this, you know, without chance.
Yeah.
And so it's been good.
Awesome. All right, well, congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
great